Hey guys, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, we will create a food hub site using React and Tailwind CSS. As you can see, a navbar on top, a banner with rotation and a watch video. When you click, it shows a video. This is the banner with using different fonts. Then we have our another section, what we serve. Then our menu. When we click on anything, it shows different variety of the menu. Then a testimonial with a rotation, and then there comes the footer. This site is fully responsive. As you can see, it's fully responsive. So let's get started. Open your VS Code, go to Chrome, type white React, click on the first link, copy this command and paste it in your terminal. Give project name. In my case, it will be Foodie Hub. Then select framework React and variant JavaScript. Copy this and type npm install. It will install the node packages. Till the time they are installing, go to Tailwind CSS, click on framework guide using white, copy this first command and paste it in your terminal. It's getting installed. Yeah, now paste it. Now copy this line, import Tailwind CSS. Open white.config.js, paste it here. Then again, copy this line and paste it here. Type npm run dev to start our server. Now copy this and go to index.css. We don't need app.css. Copy this whole and paste it here. Now copy the h1 tag. Go to app.js, type snippet RAFCE and paste it here. Change class to class name. Now as you can see, the Tailwind CSS is successfully installed. Now remove strict mode from main.jsx and in index.html give a title Foodie Hub. Now remove this and let's create our component folder. Now create navbar.jsx, type RAFCE, go to app and type div, give div class name, minimum height screen, flex call, overflow x hidden, bg gradient to r, from red 50 via orange 50 to yellow 50. Type navbar. As you can see, it's successfully imported here. Now let's create a navbar. Let's remove this code and type. Let's first install React icons. Copy this command and paste it in your terminal. Restart the server. Now let's create our navbar. Type nav, class name fixed, top 3, left 1/2, transform, minus translate x-axis 1/2, bg gradient to r, from yellow 400 to orange 500, shadow lg, rounded full, padding from x-axis will be 3, for smaller screen padding from x-axis will be 4, for medium screen padding from x-axis will be 4, for larger screen padding will be 8 from x-axis. Padding from y-axis will be 2, for medium screen padding from y-axis will be 3. Width will be 95%. For medium screen width will be 90%. Max width will be 7 XL. Then type flex, item center, justify between, backdrop blur MD, border white, /20, Z index will be 50. Now let's create our logo section. As you can see, these assets you can download from the given link below. Now type div, class name, flex, item center, space from x-axis will be 2. Let's create another div, type class name, padding will be 2, bg will be white, /20, rounded full, backdrop blur MD, width SM. Let's go to React icons, search for FA utensils. Let's copy this command and paste it here. Let's copy this and paste it here. Give it a class name, text Excel, text white, animate pulse. Now as you can see, the icon is here. Now let's create a h1 tag. Class name will be text Excel, font will be Pacifico. For larger screen, text will be 2XL. For medium screen, text will be small, font bold, text black. Type foodies. Let's give us pan tag. Class name will be text orange 800, ml2 hub. As you can see, it's present here. Now let's create const is open, set is open is equal to use state, give value false. Create another const, menu items is equal to an array, icon FA home, text will be home, copy this line and paste it 3 times. Change FA home to FA utensils, then FA list alt, then FA code left. Change text to services, then change it to menu, and then here change it to reviews. Now let's create our center navigation. Let's create div, class name will be hidden, for medium screen it will be flex, space from x-axis will be 4. For larger screen, space from x-axis will be 8. Let's type menu items dot map function. We will pass item comma index. Let's create an arrow function and type type button, pass key index, class name will be flex, item center, space from x-axis will be 2, text black, hover, text orange 600, transition all, duration will be 300, focus, outline will be none. Now let's create a span tag, give class name text LG, track transition transform, group hover, scale 125. Let's pass item dot icons. As you can see, the icons are present here. Now let's create another span tag, give class name text base, font semi bold. For medium screen, text will be SM, group hover, underline, decoration will be 2, underlining offset will be 4. Let's type item dot text. Now, as you can see, the text are present here. Now close this div and create right section. Create another div, class name will be flex, item center, space from x-axis will be 3. Let's create another div, class name will be position will be relative, hidden, for smaller screen it will be block. Let's create an input tag, type will be text, placeholder will be search, class name will be width will be 28, for medium screen width will be 32, for larger screen width will be 48, border gray 300, rounded full, padding from y-axis will be 1, padding from left will be 3, padding from right will be 10, text SM, focus, outline none, focus ring 2, focus ring red 500, focus border transparent. Transition duration will be 300. Let's create an icon that is FA search and class name will be absolute right 3 top 1/2 transform minus translate from y-axis will be 1/2 text gray 500 hover scale 1/110 transition transform text base. Let's check. As you can see, it's here. Now let's create cart and login button. Let's create div, class name flex, item center, space from x-axis will be 3. Let's create button, class name, padding will be 2. For medium screen, text SM, BG will be white /20, rounded full, hover, BG white /20/30, transition all, focus, outline none. Let's import another icon that is FA shopping cart. Let's give class name to text LG, text white. Now as you can see, it's here. Now let's create another button. Let's pass FA user. Now let's create class name that is hidden. For smaller screen, it will be flex. Item center, space from x-axis will be 2. bg gradient to r, bg gradient to br will be from yellow 300 to red to orange 400. Padding from x-axis will be 2. For smaller screen, padding from x-axis will be 2. For medium screen, it will be 0.5. And for larger screen, padding from x-axis will be 4. Padding from y-axis will be 2. Rounded full. Hover shadow LG. Hover scale 105. Transition all. Focus. Outline none. White space, no wrap. Now give class name to the icon, that is text white. For medium screen, it will be text SM, text LG. Let's create another span tag. Class name, font semi-bold, text white, text will be SX. For smaller screen, text will be SM. For medium screen, text will be SM. Larger screen, text will be base and type login. As you can see, the login and card button are here. Let's refresh this and see it's working. Now let's create mobile toggle. Let's create button. Give class name. For medium screen, it will be hidden. Padding will be 2. Text white. Hover. Text yellow 300. Transition all. Focus. Outline none. Let's create on click. An arrow function. And set is open. That is not open is open. Area label will be toggle menu. Now let's see is open, then show FA times. Class name will be text Excel, else show FA bars. Class name will be text Excel. Let's close this. Now as you can see, it's here. Now let's create mobile menu. Let's create div, class name, backtick, medium screen will be hidden, position will be absolute, top will be full, left 0, right 0, bg gradient to B from red 500 to orange 600, rotate, rounded 2 XL, shadow XL, margin top will be 3, margin from x-axis will be 4, transition all, duration will be 300, transform, let's is open, then opacity will be 100, visible, and scale will be 110, else opacity will be 0, it will be invisible, and scale will be 95. Now let's create another div, class name, padding will be 4, space from y-axis will be 4, menu item dot map, let's pass two values, item comma index, let's create arrow function, let's create button, let's pass key, index, class name, width will be full, flex, item center, space from x-axis will be 3, text will be white, hover bg white / 20, padding from x-axis will be 4, padding from y-axis will be 3, rounded XL, transition all, focus, outline will be none. Now close this and create a span tag, give class name text XL, let's close this and type item dot icons. And then create another span tag, type item dot title text, give span tag a class name will be text LG. Now as you can see it's present. Now let's create another div, give class name, for smaller screen it will be hidden. Another div, give class name flex, item center, bg white / 20, rounded full, padding from x-axis will be 3, width will be full. Let's create input tag and placeholder search. Let's give it a class name, that is width will be full, bg will be transparent, border is 0, text white, padding from y-axis will be 1, flex will be 1, focus outline will be none, text SM. Now give a icon, that is FA search, class name will be text white / 80. Now as you can see search is here. Then now create button, let's create button tag, give class name, width will be full, for smaller screen it will be hidden, flex, item center, justify center, space from x-axis will be 2, bg gradient to br, from yellow 300 to orange 400, padding from x-axis will be 4, padding from y-axis will be 2, rounded full, hover shadow LG, transition all, focus, outline will be none. Let's type FA user, class name, text white, and let's close this. Let's create span tag, type class name, font will be semi bold, text white, text base. Let's type login. Now as you can see it's here. Now the navbar is fully responsive. Now let's create another component, that is banner.jsx. Let's type RAFCE. Let's go to app.js and let's create BR tag, then main tag, type banner, type div, type banner. Now it's imported. Give div a class name, that is width full, and main a class name, that is flex 1, width will be full. Now as you can see banner is here. Now let's close this and let's create a banner. Let's type div, class name will be background will be white, padding from top will be 12, for medium screen it will be 24, min height will be 500 pixel, it will be flex, item center. Let's create video model. Let's create div, class name, it will be fixed, item insert 0, pg black /50, z index will be 50, flex item center, justify center, padding will be 4, div class name background white, padding will be 4, for medium screen padding will be 8, rounded LG, width will be full, max width will be 4 XL, position will be relative. Let's create button, give class name, position will be absolute, minus top 8, right 0, text will be white, text will be 2 XL. Let's create a state that is const show video comma set show video is equal to use state, give value false. Now let's create on click, create an arrow function, set show video false. Now let's give a value and times semicolon. Let's create div class name aspect ratio. Let's create iframe. Let's import the video and the images. Import banner video from, now as you can see, banner video from banner assets / banner video.mp4. Now let's import arrow and clock food small 1, small 2 and small 3 PNGs. Wait, let's create this banner food dot png. Now let's copy this and paste it. Let's change the name to banner arrow, this to banner clock, this to banner small 1. Let's copy this and paste it 2 times. Let's change to this to 2 and this to 3. Let's change this to fire icon. Let's copy this and paste it here. Let's copy this and paste it here. Copy this and paste it here. Same here. Now let's give banner video. Let's remove this frame border and type width will be 100%, height will be 100%, allow autoplay, allow full screen, class name will be rounded LG. Now let's create a global.css, and you can get this from the GitHub link given below, and you can copy and paste it here. Comma cursive. Now let's copy this and paste it here again. Change this to comforta. It's here. Change this and same here. Make C small. Now as you can see, okay, it's not getting close. Wait. Okay. Copy this. Remove this and type bracket show video and open this and paste it here. Now the video is gone. Now let's create div class name container mx auto, padding from x axis will be 6, For medium screen, it will be 12. For larger screen, padding from x-axis will be 20. Flex call. For larger screen, flex row. Item center, justify between. Gap will be 12. Let's create left contain. Let's create div, give class name, width will be full. Larger screen, it will be flex 1. Text center. For larger screen, it will be text will be left. Let's create h3 tag, text LG, margin top 5. For medium screen, it will be text will be XL. For larger screen, text will be 2XL. Font will be bold. Font will be comforter. Text gray 600. Margin bottom will be 2. For medium screen, it will be 3. Type main deno thruster. It's a dummy data. Now let's import the global CSS. Global.css. As you can see the icon and the text is changed. Now let's create h1 tag. Type class name, text to 3XL. Smaller screen, text will be 4XL. For medium screen, text will be 5XL. For larger screen, text will be 7XL. For extra large screen, text will be 6XL. Font will be Pacifico. Animate pulse slide up. Font extra bold, leading tight. Margin bottom will be 4. Type claim best offer on. Let's create a BR tag. Span tag, give class name text orange 600. Fast food. And give a space. Another BR tag. Class name will be hidden. For medium screen, it will be block. Let's give a span tag. Give class name text yellow 500 and type restaurant. Let's check. As you can see, it's present here. Let's type paragraph tag. Give class name text SM. For medium screen, text will be base. For larger screen, text will be large. Text gray 600. Margin bottom will be 6. Type our hob is to fill your tummy with delicious food. Give a space. Type BR tag. Give class name hidden. For smaller screen, it will be block. And with fast and free delivery. As you can see, it's here. Now let's create another div. Give class name flex wrap, justify center. For larger screen, it will be justify start. Gap will be 4. Let's create button. Give class name bg red 500. Text white. Padding from x-axis will be 6. Padding from y-axis will be 2. For medium screen, padding from x-axis will be 8 and y-axis will be 3. Rounded full. Hover bg red 600. Transition. Hover. Scale 105. Text SM. For medium screen, text base. Let's type get started. After that, let's create another button. Give class name flex. Item center gap will be 2. For medium screen gap will be 3. Group on click. Let's create an arrow function. Set show video. Let's pass it true. Let's create another span tag. Give class name. Width will be 10. Height will be 10. For medium screen, width will be 1/2. Oh, wait. Width will be 112. For medium screen, height will be 12. BG rate 500. Rounded, full, flex, item center, justify center, transition. Group hover, BG rate 600. Group hover, scale 10110. Shadow LG, position will be relative. Let's create another span tag. Type position will be absolute, insert 0, animate ping, rounded full, BG rate 400, opacity will be 75. Let's create another span tag. Give class name text white. Text will be large. Let's give a Unicode. That is this. As you can see, the video is opening and closing, and the effect is here. Let's now create span tag. Give class name text gray 600. Group hover text red 500. Font will be semi bold. Text will be SM. For medium screen, text will be base. Let's type watch video. Now let's create div. Give class name. As you can see, it's here. Now give class name flex. Flex call for medium. For smaller screen, it will be flex row. Item center for smaller screen, item center. Gap will be 4. Margin top will be 6. Class name flex. Minus space from x-axis will be 3. Now in SRC give banner small. It will be customer. Give class name. Width will be 10. Height will be 10. For medium screen, width will be 12. Height will be 12 for medium screen. Rounded full. Border 2. Border white. Shadow MD. Now as you can see the image. Now let's copy this image tag and paste it 2 times. Now let's change this to small 2 and this to small 3. As you can see, all the images are here. Now let's create div. Give class name. Wait. Let's create paragraph tag and give a class name text LG. Medium screen text will be Excel. Font will be bold. Flex item center. Let's create span tag. Give class name text yellow 500. Margin from right will be 2. Let's give a Unicode. And let's copy this Unicode and paste it again. It will be show the Unicode of star. Now write 7.48K. Now create another paragraph tag. Give class name text gray 600. Text SM. For medium screen, text will be base. Type are happy customers. As you can see here. Now let's create right section. Let's create div. Give class name. Width will be full. For larger screen, it will be flex 1. Position will be relative. Max width will be small. For smaller screen, max width will be medium. For medium screen, max width will be LG. For larger screen, it will be none. MX Auto, let's create another div. Class name, position will be relative. MX Auto, let's create image tag. Let's pass banner food. Let's type banner food. Give class name to image, that is width will be full, height will be auto, object cover, transform, minus rotate 180, hover rotate 0, transition duration will be 500. As you can see, when we hover, it rotates. Let's create div, give class name, position will be absolute, left 2, for smaller screen left will be 4, for medium screen left minus left will be 6, top will be 4, for smaller screen top will be 6, width will be 14, for smaller screen width will be 16, for medium screen width will be 20. Let's create image tag. Let's pass banner clock. In alt it will clock. Let's give class name, width will be full, height will be auto, minus rotate 3, hover rotate 0. As you can see, the clock image. Now let's give another div and give position will be absolute, right will be ring will be 2, smaller screen right will be 6, medium screen right will be 12, top 1/2, transform, minus translate from y-axis will be 1/2, give div, class name will be position will be relative, image tag, fire icon. Give class name, width will be 10, for smaller screen width will be 12, for medium screen width will be 14, margin bottom will be 20, for smaller screen margin bottom will be 32, for medium screen margin bottom will be 40. As you can see the icon. Now let's create another image tag and pass banner arrow. Give a class name, width will be 12, for smaller screen width will be 16, for medium screen width will be 20, transform, rotate 30. It shows a box. Okay, right 2. Yeah, now the banner section is looking good. Now let's create another component, that is wws.jsx. Let's type RAFCE. Let's import it here. Let's create another div. Give class name, width will be full. Let's type wws and it's imported successfully. Now let's create wws. Let's create div. Give class name, width will be full, minimum height screen, bg gradient to r, from red 50 to yellow 50, padding from x-axis will be 4, for smaller screen padding from x-axis will be 6, for larger it will be 20, padding from y-axis will be 12, for medium screen padding from y-axis will be 20, for extra larger screen padding from y-axis will be 24. Let's create div. Class name will be MX Auto, text center, max width 7XL. Let's type h2 tag. Class name text 2XL. For smaller screen text will be 3XL. For larger screen text will be 4XL. Font will be bold. Text 600, uppercase. Font will be Poppins. Tracking widest. Margin from bottom will be 3. Animate, fade, in. What we serve. It's here. Now let's create h1 tag. Give class name. Text will be 4XL. For smaller screen, text will be 5XL. For larger screen, text will be 6XL. For extra larger, it will be 7XL. Font will be extra bold. Text gray 900. Font will be Poppins. Bleeding tight. Margin bottom will be 8. For medium screen, it will be 12. For larger, it will be 16. Let's type delicious delivery delivered. BR tag. Give class name hidden. For smaller screen, it will be block. Just the way you love. Just the way you love. It's all here. Then give a Unicode of pizza slice and then a Unicode for rocket. Now let's create another div. Give class name grid. Grid calls 1. For medium screen, grid calls 3. For larger screen, grid calls 3. Gap will be 8. For smaller screen, gap will be 10. For larger screen, gap will be 12. Let's create services card. Let's go to GitHub for the dummy datas. The link is given in the description. You can go from there. Go to Foodie Hub, open src, go to components, go to WWS and copy this dummy data and paste it here. Now copy this assets and paste it here. Now close this and type dot map. Let's pass service comma index. Let's create an arrow function. Let's create div, pass key index. Class name will be group. Position will be relative. Rounded XL. Padding will be 4. For smaller screen, it will be 6. Transition transform duration will be 300. Let's create another div. Class name will be overflow from x-axis will be hidden. Overflow will be hidden. Let's create img and pass service dot img. In title, pass service dot title. Give class name. Width will be full. Hover. Rotate 7. Height will be 49. For smaller screen, height will be 56. For medium screen, height will be 48. For larger screen, height will be 56. For extra larger, it will be 64. Object contain for larger screen, object cover. Transition transform. Duration will be 300. Let's create h3 tag. Give class name text XL. For smaller screen, text 2XL. For larger screen, text will be 3XL. Font will be bold. Text orange 600. Margin top will be 4. For smaller screen, margin top will be 6. Font will be Poppins. Let's pass service.title. Let's see. As you can see, the image and title is here. Now let's create paragraph tag. Give class name, text will be base. For smaller screen, text will be LG. Text grace 700. Leading relaxed. Margin top will be 2. For smaller screen, margin top will be 3. Padding from x-axis will be 2. Padding from x-axis will be 0 in smaller screen. Let's pass service.text. As you can see, the text is here. Now let's create another component, that is om.jsx. Now let's import this just below this and type om/here. Now close this. Now let's type div class name min height screen bg gradient to br from red 500 from orange 50 to yellow 50. Padding from y-axis will be 12. As you can see, it's here. Now go to om and copy this whole dummy data and paste it here. Now let's type padding from x-axis will be 4. For smaller screen, padding from x-axis will be 6. For medium, it will be 8. And for large screen, it will be 8. Give flex column. For medium screen, it will be flex column. For larger, it will be flex row. Item center, gap will be 8. Let's create left sidebar. Let's create div class name, width will be full. For medium screen, width will be 3/4. For larger screen, it will be 1/4. bg white, padding will be 4. For medium screen, padding will be 6. Rounded 3xl. Shadow LG. Border ember 300. Let's create h1 tag. Give class name text 3xl. For medium screen, text will be 4xl. Font will be Pacifico. Then text ember 600. Margin bottom will be 4. For medium screen, margin bottom will be 6. Text center. Let's type R menu. Let's give it uppercase. As you can see, R menu. Let's create paragraph tag and give class name text base. For medium screen, text will be LG. Font will be Comforter. Text will be Ember 700. It will be italic. Margin bottom will be 4. For medium screen, margin bottom will be 6. Text center. Let's type menu that always BR tag makes you fall in love. It's present here. Now let's create div. Give class name. Space from y-axis will be 3. For medium screen, space from y-axis will be 4. Let's create a state, that is const selected item comma set selected item is equal to use state, give value menu.item, value of array 0. Let's pass menu.item.map. Let's pass item comma index. Let's create arrow function. Let's create a button. Let's pass key as index. On click, let's create arrow function and type selected item, set selected item, give class name backtick, flex, item center, justify between, then width will be full, padding will be 2, for medium screen padding will be 3, rounded 2 XL, transition all, duration will be 300. Let's now selected item dot name is equal to item dot name, then bg ember 600 and text will be white, else bg white, text will be gray 800, border and border ember 300. Now hover bg ember 500, hover text will be white, shadow md, as you can see here. Now create div, give class name flex, item center, space from x-axis will be 2, for medium screen space from x-axis will be 3. Now let's create item, icons container, give div a class name backtick, width will be 10, height will be 10, medium screen will be width will be 12, height will be 12, flex, item center, justify center, rounded full, bg gradient to r. Now selected item dot name is equal to item dot name, then from yellow 400 to orange 500, border 4, border white, shadow LG, scale 105, else from gray 400 200 to gray 300, border 2, border transparent, text will be white, shadow MD, transition all, duration will be 300, transform, hover, scale 110, as you can see the icon. Now let's create a span tag, give class name, text will be LG, for medium screen text will be XL. Let's pass item dot icon. Now you can see the icon are present here. Now let's create h3 tag, give class name, text will be SM, for medium screen text will be base, font will be semi bold. Let's pass item dot name. Now let's create span tag, give class name, text SM, for medium screen text will be base, font bold. Now let's pass item dot price. As you can see, the price and name are present here. Now let's create right side, give div class name, width will be full, for larger screen width will be 3/4, flex column, item center. Let's create div class name, position will be relative, flex call, for medium screen flex will be row, gap will be 4, for medium screen gap will be 6. Now let's create another div, class name will be padding will be 2, for medium screen it will be 4, rounded 3XL. Now let's create image tag and pass selected item dot image 1. backtick and type selected item dot name 1. Now as you can see the images. Then let's give a class name with full. Medium screen will be width will be 400 pixel. For larger screen width will be 450 pixel. Then height will be auto, object, cover, rounded XL. Now it's here. Now then let's copy this div and let's paste it here. Let's change image to and this to 2. Change it here to 60, 460. Both the images are coming. Now let's create h2 tag. Give class name will be text 2xl. For medium screen text will be 3xl. Font will be comforter. Font will be bold. For margin top will be 4. For medium screen it will be 6. Text gray 800. Let's type selected item dot name. Now let's create paragraph tag and give class name. Text will be XL. For medium screen text will be 2XL. Font will be semi bold. Text will be Ember 600. Let's pass selected item dot price. Now as you can see it's burger, pizza, cupcake, ice cream. Now let's create navigation button. Let's create div. Give class name. Margin top will be 4. For medium screen margin top will be 6. Flex gap will be 3. For medium screen gap will be 4. For larger screen gap will be 6. Let's create button. Give on click. Let's create an arrow function. Let's create a const. Current index is equal to menu items dot find index. Let's search it item arrow function item dot name is equal to selected item dot name. Selected item menu items, open a square bracket, pass in current index -1 plus menu items dot length modulus menu items dot length. Now let's give a class name. Padding will be 2. For margin screen padding will be 3. For BG Ember 600. Text will be white. Rounded full. Shadow LG. Hover BG Ember 50. Transition. Let's type FA. Let's give icon and size will be 18. Now as you can see the icon is here. Let's give BG Ember 500. Now let's create another button. Copy this whole button and paste it here. Just change this icon and as you can see it's both are here. It's not working. Let's first define this. Menu items square bracket current index +1 modulus menu items dot length. It should work. Wait. Okay, set selected items. Let's copy this and paste it here. Now it's working fine. Wait, it says cannot read the property on right. Okay. Now let's Let's remove this and this and this too. Now refresh the page. Okay, now it's working fine. Let's check. It's fully responsive till now. It's working fine. Okay. Now let's create additional icons. Now create div. Class name will be margin top will be 4. For medium screen, margin top will be 6. Flex item center space from x-axis will be 3. For medium screen, space from x-axis will be 4. For larger screen, space from x-axis will be 6. Let's create div. Give class name flex item center, justify center, padding will be 2. For medium screen, padding will be 3. bg white, rounded full, shadow XL, transform, transition, hover, scale 110. Let's pass the icon FA heart. Give class name, text will be red 500 and let's close this. Size will be 20. The icon is here. Let's copy this div and paste it 2 times. Let's change the icon FA star and this to FA share alt. Let's change the color. This will be blue 500 and this will be yellow 500. Now it's looking good. Now let's create another component, that is, delete it. Now let's create another component, that is wts.js. Let's type RAFCE. Go to app component and import it, WTS. Let's close it. As you can see, WTS is successfully imported. Now let's create WTS. Create a section, give class name, padding from y-axis will be 12. For smaller screen, it will be 16. For medium screen, padding from y-axis will be 20. For larger, it will be 24. For extra large, padding from y-axis will be 28. BG gradient to BR, from orange 50 to amber 50, position will be relative, overflow hidden. Let's create div, give class name container, mx auto, padding from x-axis will be 4. For smaller screen it will be 6. For medium screen it will be 8. For extra large screen it will be 12. For 2XL it will be 16. Position will be relative. Flex call. For medium screen, flex will be row. Item center, gap will be 6. For medium screen, gap will be 8. For larger, it will be 12. For extra large, it will be 16. Let's create mobile content. Let's create div, give class name. Give class name width full. For medium screen, width will be 1/2. Border will be 2. MD में order will be 1. Medium for margin bottom will be 6. For medium screen it will be 10. Medium screen margin left will be 20 minus. For larger screen it will be minus 24. For extra large minus ml minus 28. Transform, hover, minus translate from y-axis will be 2. Transition all, duration will be 300. Let's create div, give class name, position will be relative, group. image, let's import the images. Let's import WTS1 from slash asset slash WTS dot PNG. As you can check the image 1 and 3. Let's copy this line and paste it again and change this to 3 and this to 3. Now pass WTS1, type happy customer. Give class name, width will be full, height will be auto, object cover, rounded 2xl, shadow 2xl, transform, rotate 2, group hover, rotate 0, transition all, duration will be 300, style max width will be min 100%, 640 pixel. As you can see the image and rotation. Now let's create another div. Give class name, position will be absolute, minus bottom 4, minus right will be 4. For smaller screen, minus bottom will be 6. For smaller screen, right will be 6. Minus right will be 6. For medium screen, minus bottom will be 6. For medium screen, minus right will be 2. BG white. Padding will be 2. For smaller screen, padding will be 3. For medium screen, padding will be 4. Rounded 2xl. Shadow LG. Let's create an image tag. Let's pass WTS3 customer. Give class name, width will be 10, height will be 10. For smaller screen, width will be 12. For smaller screen, height will be 12. For medium screen, height will be 14. Rounded full, border 4, BG orange 100. Now as you can see, both the images are here. Now let's create right content. Let's create div. Give class name will be width will be full. For medium screen, width will be 1/2. Order 1. For medium screen, order 2. Div class name PG white /30. Backdrop blur MD SM. Rounded 3xl. Padding will be 6. For smaller screen, padding will be 8. For medium screen, padding will be 10. For larger, it will be 12. For extra large, it will be 14. Shadow will be XL. Border white /20. Position will be relative. Overflow will be hidden. Let's create div. Give class name. Position will be relative. Z index will be 10. Let's create div and give class name flex. Item center, gap will be 2. For smaller screen, gap will be 3. For margin bottom will be 4. For smaller screen, margin bottom will be 6. For larger, it will be 8. Let's give an icon, that is FA. Wait, let's go to React icon and copy this line and paste it here. Let's copy this FA utensils and type FA utensils. Give class name. Text will be orange 500. Text will be XL. For smaller screen, text will be 2XL. For medium screen, text will be 2XL. Text for larger, it will be 3XL. Let's close this. Let's create span tag. Give class name Font bold, text will be SM. For smaller screen, text will be base. For medium, it will be text will be LG. For larger screen, text will be XL. Text orange 600, uppercase, tracking wider, type testimonials. Create h2 tag, give class name, text will be 2XL. For smaller screen, text will be 3XL. For medium, text will be 2XL. For larger screen, text will be 5XL. Font will be bold. Text gray 800. Margin bottom will be 8. For smaller screen, margin bottom will be 6. For larger screen, margin bottom will be 8. Reading tight. Let's give a style. Font family. Dancing script. Cursive. Okay, give font family a colon. Nice. Now as you can see, the testimonials are here. Now let's type this dummy text. Give BR and type class name hidden. For medium screen, it will be block. Type the text that is savor the moment. As you can see, it's present here. Now create div, give class name bg white /80/40. Rounded XL, padding will be 4. For smaller screen, padding will be 6. For medium screen, padding will be 6. For larger, it will be 8. Margin bottom will be 6. Border white /30. Div, class name, flex, gap will be 1. For smaller screen, gap will be 2. For medium, margin bottom will be 3. Text orange. Let's create an array of 5. Dot map. Let's pass index. Let's create an arrow function. Type fa star. Key will be I. Class name will be, width will be 4, height will be 4. For smaller screen, width will be 5. For smaller screen, height will be 5. For medium, width will be 6. For medium screen, height will be 6. Let's close this. Let's check. It shows 1 star. Okay, dot array, and it shows. Now let's create a block code. Let's give a class name. Text will be base. For smaller screen, text will be LG. For medium screen, text will be LG. For larger screen, text will be XL. For extra larger screen, text will be 2XL. Text gray 700. Italic. Margin bottom will be 4. Smaller screen, margin bottom will be 6. Let's type the dummy text. The services is also very good, especially the very fast delivery. Now as you can see, the text is here. Now let's create a div. Give class name will be flex, item center, gap will be 3. For smaller screen, gap will be 4. In image, pass WTS3. In alt, it will be customer. Give class name. Let's copy this class name and paste it here. Now change the value of, let's give medium. Width will be 14. And border will be changes to 2, and border orange will be changed to 200. Let's create div. Give class name. Let's create div and give h4 tag and give class name. Font will be bold, text will be sm. For smaller screen, text will be base. For medium screen, text will be large. For larger screen, text will be excel. Text gray 800. John Carter. It's here. Now let's create paragraph tag. Give class name. Text will be smaller. For small screen, text will be sm. For medium screen, text will be base. For larger screen, text will be lg. Text gray 600. Let's type food enthusiastic. Yes. Now it's completed. Now let's create another component, that is footer.jsx. Let's type RAFCE. Now let's go here and close the main and create another div. Give class name with empty auto. Let's pass footer. Now let's create footer. Create footer, then class name. Position will be relative. BG gradient to BR. From orange 50 via white /40 to orange 100. Border T8. Border orange 200. Padding from y-axis will be 12. Padding from y-axis will be 16 in smaller screen. In medium screen it will be 20. Div class name container mx auto. Padding from x-axis will be 4. Padding from x-axis will be 6. Padding from x-axis will be 8 in larger screen. Div class name will be grid calls 1. For smaller screen, grid calls 2. For larger screen, grid calls 4. Gap will be 6. For smaller screen, gap will be 8. Marker gap will be 10. For larger screen, gap will be 8. For smaller screen, gap margin bottom will be 12. Let's create div. Class name text center. For smaller screen, text will be left. Space from y-axis will be 3. For smaller screen, space from y-axis will be 4. Let's create h2 tag. Class name will be text 4xl. Smaller screen, text will be 5xl. For medium, it will be text will be 4xl. For larger, 4xl. Font will be bold. Text will be orange 600. Font serif. Tracking wide. Drop shadow LG. Inline block. Padding from x-axis will be 4. Padding from x-axis will be 6. For medium screen it will be 8. For larger it will be 4. Padding from y-axis will be 2. Padding from y-axis will be 4. Padding from in medium screen it will be 3. For larger it will be 2. Border 2. Border gray 300. Rounded full. BG transparent. Type foodies hub. Now as you can see it's here. Now let's create div. Class name text gray 700. Font comforter. Text LG. For smaller screen text will be XL. For medium screen text will be XL. It will be italic. Type serving happiness since 2020. As you can see it's present here. Now let's type div. Class name will be flex. Justify center. For smaller screen justify start. Then space x2. For smaller screen space from x-axis will be 3. Now let's import, let's go to GitHub and let's copy this statement and paste it here. Now copy this code and paste it here. Now type social links dot map function, pass item comma index. Let's create an arrow function. Let's type anchor tag. Let's type hash. Let's provide key index. Class name will be backtick $item dot color text white. Padding will be 2. For smaller screen, padding will be 3. Rounded full. Shadow SM. For smaller screen, shadow LG. Transition all. Transform. Hover. Scale 110. Hover. Rotate 6. Let's pass item dot icon. Now, as you can see, the icons are present here. Now let's go back and let's create links section. Let's create footer dot links dot map comma section index, and let's create the arrow function. Let's type div give key index. Let's create class name will be text center. For smaller screen, text will be left. Space from y-axis will be 3. For smaller screen, it will be 4. Let's create h3 tag. Give class name text 2xl. Let's give for smaller screen it will be 3xl. For medium, text will be 2xl. For larger, it will be 3xl. Font will be semi bold. Text will be gray 800. Font serif. Tracking wide. Inline block. Padding from x-axis will be 3. For smaller screen, it will be 4. For medium screen, it will be 6. Now let's copy this class name and paste it here. Now as you can see, the 2 buttons. Now let's type section dot title. Now it shows legal and quick links. Now let's create UL tag. Give class name. Space from y-axis will be 1. For smaller screen, scale from y-axis. For smaller screen, space from y-axis will be 2. Now let's pass section dot links dot map links comma links index. Let's create an arrow function. Let's create li tag. Key will be link index. Let's give a anchor tag. Give a class name. Text gray 700. Font will be comforter. Hover. Text 2x. Text orange 600. Transition colors. Text pace. For smaller screen, text will be LG. For smaller screen, text will be, for medium screen, text will be Excel. Now let's type links. And now as you can see, the links are present here. Now let's go back and type, let's create contact section. Let's create div, give class name. Text will be center. For smaller screen, text will be left. Space from y-axis will be 3. For smaller screen, space from x-axis will be from y-axis will be 4. Now let's create h3 tag. Give class name. Text will be 2xl. For smaller screen, text will be 3xl. Font will be semi bold. Text gray 800. Font serif. Tracking white. Inline block. Padding from x-axis will be 3. In smaller screen, it will be 4. Padding from y-axis will be 1. In smaller screen, it will be 2. border gray 300, border 2, border gray 300, then rounded full, BG transparent, and let's type contact us. Now as you can see, it's present here. Now create div, give class name, space from y-axis will be 2, in smaller screen, space from y-axis will be 3, div, class name, flex, justify center, for smaller screen, justify start, item center, space from x-axis will be 2. Now let's give a icon, FA market, map market, class name will be text orange 600, in shrink 0, size will be 18. Let's close this. Now create an span tag, give class name, text gray 600, font will be comforter, text will be base, for smaller screen text will be LG, for medium screen text will be Excel. Let's type 1 2 3 food street, comma New York. Now as you can see, it's present here. Now let's copy this whole div and paste it 2 times. Now let's change the icon and change the present number. Press 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Now change this and change the icon, FA envelope, and contact @foodiehub.com. Now as you can see, it's present here. Now let's create newsletter. Now let's create div, give class name bg white /30, backdrop will be blur XL, rotate rounded XL, in smaller screen rounded 2 XL, padding will be 6, for smaller screen padding will be 8, for medium screen padding will be 10, and for larger it will be 8. Shadow LG, for smaller screen shadow 2 XL, max width will be 4 XL, MX auto, margin bottom will be 8, for smaller screen margin bottom will be 12, border white /20. Now let's create div, class name, text center, create h3 tag, class name, text 2 XL, for smaller screen text will be 3 XL, for medium text will be 2 XL, for large text will be 4 XL. Font will be bold, for margin bottom will be 3, for smaller it will be 4. Font will be serif, tracking wide, drop shadow MD, inline block, padding from x-axis will be 3, for smaller screen padding from x-axis will be 4, in medium it will be 8, and for large screen it will be 3. Now in padding from y-axis will be 1, in small screen it will be 2, in medium screen it will be 3, and for large screen it will be 1. BG will be transparent. Let's type get 15% off your first order. Now let's create div, give class name flex call, in medium screen it will be flex row, justify center, gap will be 3, for smaller screen gap will be 4, for medium screen gap will be 6, For larger screen, gap will be 4. Let's create input tag. Type will be email. Placeholder will be enter your email. Give class name. Width will be full. Padding from x-axis will be 4. Small screen padding from x-axis will be 6. Padding from in medium it will be 8. In large it will be 4. Padding from y-axis will be 3. In smaller screen it will be 4. For larger screen it will be 2. BG transparent. Border orange 200. Rounded full. Focus outline will be none. Focus ring will be 2. Focus ring orange 300. Text base for smaller screen text will be large. Placeholder gray 500. Now as you can see this. Now create a button. Give class name BG orange 600. Text white. Padding from x-axis will be 6. Padding from x-axis will be 10. Padding for medium it will be 8 and large it's 6. Now padding from y-axis will be 3. For smaller screen it will be 4. For medium it will be 3. And for larger screen it will be 2. Now rounded full. Font semi bold. Hover BG orange 700. Tracking transition transform. Hover scale 105. Text base for smaller screen text large. Shadow MD. Let's type subscribe now. Now let's check. As you can see it's present here. Now let's create the copyright divider section. Now let's create div. Give class name will be border T. Border orange 200. Padding from top will be 6. For smaller screen padding top will be 8. Text will be center. Space from y-axis will be 3. For smaller screen it will be 4. Let's create a paragraph tag. Give class name. Text will be gray 600. Font will be comforter. Text SM. For smaller screen text will be base. MD text Excel. To Excel. Type the code and copy new date function dot get full year function foodies hub dot all right reserved. All rights reserved. Full stop. As you can see it's present here. Now let's create another paragraph tag. Give class name text gray 600. Font will be, let's copy this class name and paste it here and type designed by, give a space, type anchor tag, and let's go back to Chrome and type Hexagon Digital Services. Copy this link and paste it here. Target will be blank. Rel will be no opener, nor refresh. Class name will be text orange 600. Font will be comforter, cursor pointer, hover text will be purple 600, font will be semi bold, type hexagon, digital, services. Now as you can see, it's present here. Now the whole site is fully completed, and you can see it's fully responsive. Has it has this click functionality. The site is fully responsive. As you can see, it works fine. So that will be all. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.